Okay, good morning, Year 4, and welcome to another maths lesson. Today we're going to be revisiting using short division, or the bus stop method, to divide two-digit numbers. Okay, this is going to be a theme of this week because it's a really useful skill to have, so we'll be looking at this quite a lot. Okay, so just to recap, I'll show you how to do a few of these so we can get started. So this is how it's set out, and remember we've got this sort of right angle here, and it's meant to look a bit like a bus stop. And inside you put your divisor on the outside here, and you put your dividend, that's the number that you're dividing, underneath the bus stop. So to figure these out, you need to use your times tables and your division skills. So first, I'm going to work across, and you might have noticed that it's different from multiplication and addition and subtraction because you don't start with the ones column. You start with the tens or the hundreds or whatever is the largest column. So in this case today we'll start with the tens. So first I'm going to do sixes that go into 9. So I'll count on my sixes until I get to 9 and we'll see how many we get to. So 0, 6, 12. 12 is too many. So it's 6, it's just one whole 6 goes into 9. But there's going to be some left over, so I'll count along from 6 until I get to 9. So 7, 8, 9, 3 left over. And I carry those 3 over here. So I've taken 3 tens and I put them in the ones column. So now it's going to be 6s into 36. Now that works out well because I know my 6 times tables, and I can go 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. And that leaves me with 16. Okay, I'll give myself a nice tick for that. And I go back to my worksheet. So that will be my first one done. Now I'll have a look at number 2, 69 divided by 3. So again, my divisor, the number that I'm dividing with, goes on the outside. The number that I'm dividing, the dividend, goes underneath the bus stop, and we go straight away. So 3's in at 6, so I'm going to count my 3's. 3, 6. I'll stop there. 2 whole 3's going to 6. No remainder to move over, so I'll do this one now. 3's into 9. 3, 6, 9. 3 lots of 3. Easy peasy. I'll do one more just to show you how it goes. 4's into 64. So now I'm going to find out how many 4's go into my 6 here. And remember, that's your 10 column, and this is your 1 column. So 4's into 6. It's not going to go equally, so I'll know that there's a remainder coming. Not a remainder, a remainder coming. So 4 goes into 6 once, and it's got 2 left over. So now I'm going to do 4's into 24. So I'll count up in my 4 times table, and hopefully this will be clean and there won't be any remainder. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So that's 6 again. So if I go back to the sheet, all you'd be doing is working through these 12 questions here until you've got the hang of it. Okay, you can look back at the video or look at this here to help you if you get a little bit stuck. But these are quite simple, and I'm sure that you'll do your very best with them. Now, if you finish those and you're looking for a bit more of a challenge, then I've put some what we call mastery questions here. So now you're going to use a short division to find the missing values. So I'm going to take the first couple here, I'm going to copy them, and I'll just do an example for you. Okay, so you can see some of the questions here. I'll make it just a little bit bigger. Laptop mouse, here we go. Alright, so it's asking us to find the missing value, the missing number. If I'm using my head and I've used the information that I've just learned from doing all my practice on the 12 questions. I know how these work, so I'm going to work through it as if I knew how. So 3 into 8, it does go twice. So what's my remainder going to be? So 3 times 2 is 6. So my remainder is also going to be 2. So I'm going to put my 2 remainder just outside this box here. Now that means that 3 times 20 something is 7. Or I could do 7 times 3, and I'm going to find my missing number here. I won't tell you what it is, but I'm sure you can figure it out. I'll have a look at this one as well. I won't do these two because I want you guys to have a think and use your brains yourselves. So this time, we've got the ones column filled in, we need to figure out the tens. So 4 goes into something twice. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 times 4. I'm going to do 2 times 4, and I'm going to get my answer, which we all know is going to be 8. So it's a bit like reverse engineering, or looking back and using your other math skills to find out how these ones are answered. Now the final thing, if you get this far, is the greater depth questions. Now this is one question, and it's asking you 24 divided by 6, 48 divided by 6, 96 divided by 6. So what I would do is solve these first, then it says, how are these calculations linked? So how are all of these three linked together? Is there a pattern? Can you explain it? Can you create a rule for that pattern? So what do you think needs to happen so that the pattern continues? Okay? All right. I hope you have fun with these. It's a really useful skill. Adults still use it in their daily lives, so make most of it. Thank you.